you spawn in a random Minecraft world, you really don't expect to see that much other than the common Minecraft animals, usual hostile mobs, and very precious ores. What if I told you that you could get all of that and more from this single block? Let me explain. This one block does not only generate blocks, but it can also generate animals, mobs, and even netherite. And I decided to spend 100 days in it. I started things off by breaking grass. I got a chest which gave me a sapling and an apple. I also made a shovel to break the grass faster, and then a pig spawned. So I built around us so that the pig does not fall off, and yeah. And then I got a water bucket. I used it to place a block under the regenerating block so that gravel does not fall off. Then I got a love chest, which meant that we're about to get our first upgrade, and it was the plains. I got a pig, a cow, and also a sheep. So I decided to build a farm, but I fell down and lost all of my stuff. Yeah. Then I was gonna fall off again, but I clutched it up and eventually built the platform. I then made fences and a ladder and put the sheep and the animals down, basically. And I spent the night mining and mining and mining until I got another upgrade, or a love chest, and it was the underground. I then placed most of my items inside a chest and made a pickaxe and kept mining until I got my first iron ores. I also got a mushroom cow, which meant infinite food forever, and 2 zombies spawned, but they didn't know my skills and I killed them both without even trying. Later another 2 zombies spawned and I pushed them off and they both died. Also 2 rabbits spawned, but they simply were not having the best day. I also started expanding for a tree farm and I don't know why I did not use slabs, but it doesn't matter. I then broke a few more blocks, sheared my sheep because I wanted to make a bed, and so I did. Then a spider spawned, but it did not attack me back. I don't know why, but I'm not complaining. And that was it for day 2. It was day 3. I started it off by giving the animals more space, and I also made a ladder so that I can get out easier. And then I mined blocks and a creeper spawned. I did not know where to go, and it blew me up. Luckily I did not lose that much stuff, but I lost a bit. And then I mined my trees, and it was getting dark, so I fed the chickens and went to sleep. And it was already day 4. I mined like the usual, fought some mobs. I then put most of my stuff inside a chest, punched a cow, and then punched some trees. I also expanded the farm a bit and placed some saplings down. I also made a shield so that when a creeper spawned I did not lose any health, and I didn't. But I lost some blocks. I then got an upgrade! It was the ice phase, let's call it that, and it gave me snow. How interesting. I then made some slabs because I wanted to make one of these circular things, but I did not finish, so I went to bed. We were 5% through our journey. I added a few blocks to the circle, and then I went mining. I also turned on shaders, I don't know why. Then homeless men started spawning, but I honestly just felt bad for them every time I killed them. Also some wolves spawned, but I killed them because they killed some of my chickens. And I punched some trees. And I did not forget to sleep. And on day 6, a fat polar bear spawned. So I made it a house, but it was too small. So I made it bigger, and it was chillin'. It was gonna starve to death. Another one spawned, but it was too chaotic, so I just punched it, and I didn't really care. And on day 7 I wanted to make a farm so that I can grow some crops, but then I realized that I lost my water bucket on day 1. I got these things, I thought they would melt, but they did not. It was another type, so yeah. Then a monster party spawned, and I died. I died only once. Only once I died, yeah. No, but it was very easy to kill. Yeah, I died only once. Yeah, once. And then I just killed them easily without dying a single time. I mined some blocks that day and slept. And then on day 8, I had another dog. And I also got a love chest, which meant we're about to get our next upgrade in 40 seconds. I also finally had some water for our farm. Yeah. And it was the 4th phase and it was the ocean. I also grew some seeds, mostly melons. And I also expanded with some dirt for some reason. And that was it for day 8. And on day 9, I wanted to continue building our circle. And so while doing that, the saddest thing happened. My dog died. Yeah, it was a very sad day. hmm for some reason, I started jumping around. Maybe I was happy. I don't know. In my nighttime, I finished the floor, placed some torches, and did this design, you could call it. And then I ended up fishing for the rest of that night. And I managed to get 10 mending books, but I refused to show you that. I also tried giving the polar bear some fish, but he was just not having it. I'm pretty sure he was changing up his routine because, like, what else would make him not eat this food? So I ate it in front of him, and then I mined wood for the rest of that day. Yeah, it took that long. And on day 11, I placed some saplings, expanded the farm a bit, and mined. Then I got 2 turtles. So I made them a nice area where they don't suffocate. And I broke some blocks. And from day 12 to 14, I fought these creatures that one of them gave me a trident, which made me so excited, so I did something that I can't even do, and I failed. And then these things spawned, I don't know how to pronounce their names, and I spent the time breaking blocks. I was also able to put more work into my circle, and then a monster party spawned. And it was the hardest one by far. Yeah, none of the monsters attacked me. I have no idea why. I started thinking this phase was very easy until these things spawned and they were the most uneasy thing ever. It's very hard to kill them. I also spent 2 days sorting out my chest and doing other stuff which was very boring. I also got a panda, which was the best thing ever. Also 2 witches spawned, and the other one took a long time to die. It took so many hits until I just sent it to the void. I jumped into the void as well because my health was too low. Then I made some parrots twerk and they loved it. They started twerking on me too. Yeah, I was famous. I had so many fans. Then I finally got another upgrade and the chest had 2 diamonds as well. It was the red desert. And so I had a party with my friends for some reason. Before breaking blocks, I had enough wood to make another project that I don't know why I want to do it. I made a bridge which would take you to another place. And I genuinely have no idea how this came to my mind. And yeah, I finished the bridge and now it was time to actually build the thing I wanted to build. So I looked at my parrot and asked him if I should, and he nodded. And so I decided to do it. I wasn't recording this, but right when I started, I actually fell down, and most of my stuff was gone. A lot of wood was gone, but it was fine, and I wanted to continue working on it. I eventually got back to mining, and I got a villager straight away. And so I did. I put him inside here and made him a house. And he was definitely liking it. It was a very ugly house, just like him. And I got some gravel for some flint, made a fletching table, and started trading with him. Then you know me, I'm a very intelligent person. I started getting bamboo with an axe instead of a sword. I didn't know you could use a sword to get bamboo at the time. So just let this one slide. I also added some things to my project, you could say. I don't know why. Just made it look better, and I started breaking blocks. And I got a diamond. No way, I got a diamond. And I also made another house. And now I had 4 houses done. And then I wanted to do another thing, and it is a mob spawner. So I started working on one. The mob spawner was working just fine until I did something very smart. And yeah, this is what I did. I went to get the stuff and I started killing them from here, and a creeper blew up everything. But I was able to fix everything. Never mind. Things were getting out of hand. I did not know what to do. I thankfully did not die a single time. I don't know. Never mind. You could definitely tell I wasn't in the best situation here. But I remembered one of Fat Panda's special quotes. If you ever struggle in Minecraft, just go to peaceful difficulty. And so I did. 2 days later, and things were looking great. Everything was working properly, and I was facing no problems. Here's a picture of how many diamonds I have. And for the next 5 days or so, here's all I did. And I finally got another upgrade, and it was the nether. I was so excited, it's gonna be the best phase ever. But before starting with the nether, I wanted to build a house for my other villager where he could stay. But he just ran away. It was fine because he just wanted to have some sleep, so I was okay with that. But I wasn't okay with this guy out of his place, so I spent a long time getting them both inside. And on day 50, morning, they were both inside a boat inside a house. That's a lot of insides. So I separated them both from each other, but they could still see each other's faces, so they're chilling. I also wanted my other villager to become an armorsmith, but he wasn't interested, so he just ran away. Turned out he had a better route to go, and he went from up there, so I trapped him here because he was very annoying. I wanted to start trading with him, but I had to get emeralds. And I had a stack, so I started giving him some. And yeah. I started buying so many leggings because I obviously needed them all. I needed every single one. And so I started buying them. I mean, who does not want 25 leggings inside of one of his chests? Yeah, I don't want that. Then I started breaking bamboo with bamboo because it's very efficient. By nighttime, I wanted to rob the villagers, but I couldn't because there was nothing to rob them. And I started mining blocks again. Finally, it's been a while. And then piglins spawned, and I was not prepared. I had no food, no hearts, and I died. And then they turned to this devil-looking thing. And yeah, and they took my armor. They took my armor. Ah. So I made myself golden boots so that they don't attack me next time they come. I got my first ancient debris and also a one obsidian, which was very cool. Another one too. Wow, 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 wow. Then hoglins spawned and they turned into another thing, a dinosaur. So I started killing them with wooden swords. Yeah. Then a blaze spawned. I killed one of them, and it was just one. And yeah, I started trading more and more and more. And then this ugly looking thing spawned. Honestly, what the hell is this? Like, does anyone even use this thing? Like, is it even useful? Is it? And then a wither skeleton spawned. It did not give me a head, which is okay. And then two ghasts spawned. And I was not ready for this. They were burning everything. Because like half of my island is made out of wood, as you know. But I killed them and everything was burning. But I just let it happen. What can I do, man? What can I do? Yeah, my trees were gone basically. My circle was okay, so I was fine. Then I got some XP from my mob farm, or mob spawner, and two piglins spawned, and these ones were actually very nice. They traded with me, then they turned into pigmen, then they turned into this thing. Like, why? Then I was chased by this evoker or pillager, and it was a lot of pain. I was about to lose 28 of my levels, but with my high IQ, I was able to kill him. Thank goodness I made these houses. And then I went to my cow farm, and it was looking very nice. I also started expanding my island a little bit. I wanted to work on another project, but not yet. I got a wither skull, and two blazes spawned. I was on fire, so I wanted to use my water bucket, but the water just went under the floor for some reason. I'm pretty sure it's because I was using slabs. But I died from the blazes, but I was finally able to kill them both and put out the fire. And yeah, I got some leftover bamboo and grew the bamboo back. Then I also did some fixing to my house because it was looking ugly a little bit. I also expanded my farm and went back to mining finally. And a monster party wanted to come over. And there was a ghast, another ugly thing, so I just said fuck it and put it on peaceful mode. Like why not? I'm not. Is that cheating? I don't think so. And even if you guys think it's cheating, I don't care. I also started a sugarcane farm because I wanted to make papers for books and then bookshelves. I spent an entire day getting wheat for my cows because I wanted a bigger farm, and so I fed them a little bit, and then I traded until I finally got some diamond stuff. And it was some diamond leggings and some diamond boots with very bad enchants, but it was still diamonds, so I was fine. I wanted the villagers to breed, so I put two beds, but then I remembered that I needed three. Also got a brown mushroom cow, which I'm pretty sure is very rare, so that's pretty nice. And then I don't know. Yeah, I wanted to replace the dirt with the sand for my sugarcane farm because grass is very very rare on this. And I spent the best day ever, day 69, just getting bamboo. Yeah, very fun. And I started working on my big storage room or circle room. Yeah. And from day 72 until 80, I did that. And finally on day 89 I was able to get level 30 enchants, which was very cool, so I wanted to enchant my diamond sword. So I went over to get it, and here's the enchants I got. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should be happy with that or sad, I don't know what half of these mean. I also made a netherite chestplate, which was so cool. And finally, I made a place for my villagers to stay, and they finally had a baby after 20 days of trying to make them have one. They did. Before this video ends, I just want to say thank you to anyone who made it this far. If you did make it this far, then let me know by like commenting panda or something. And if you want 200 days, then let me know. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.